It was during biology class in 11th grade. Queen Bee Gina, whom most of the girls adored, slept and snored during most of our classes. No one dared to wake her up, not even the teachers. Thinking that she failed her tests, no, she passed all of them with straight A's. Everyone believed she bribed the teachers to give her the A's. During one of the few times when Gina wasn't sleeping in class, Miss Smith asked her, "Do you mind telling us what a chromosome is?" Gina just said, "Yes, I mind." The teacher looked through 14 of us and couldn't get anyone else to point it but me and asked. No, she didn't ask me like she did with Gina. She said, "Tell us what a chromosome is, Evelyn." "Yeah, Evelyn is my name." "Yes, I mind," I replied just like Gina did. "Straight to the principal's office," Miss Smith said to me. Was that not what Gina also said? Why did I have to go to the principal's office? Yes, Gina was a special human being. She was the daughter of a famous billionaire. For me, I was just okay. I was neither rich nor poor. And with academics, I was okay with that too. Let's say average. You don't think I'm dumb for not knowing what a chromosome is, right? That was a difficult question for an 11th grader. If she had asked what a cell was, then I would have known. A cell is, I'm just so tired, I can't really think right now. Okay, fine. I was a bit below average, but was not dumb. One day we were paired up for a group project, and I was paired with Gina. Why not Albert, who was always first in class, or Jade, the hottest boy in our class? Yes, not that his hotness was gonna help with the project, but I could use that as motivation. Please don't ask me how. So I was paired with Gina. We were supposed to work on our assigned project after school and present our work on Friday. It was on Wednesday, and the day the project was given. When class ended, I went to Gina. "Who are you?" That was it for me. I just left. What? We'd had most of our classes together since 9th grade and she was asking me who I was. I was so infuriated. "I hope you have all made some progress with your projects. You'll be presenting tomorrow," Miss Smith said. Oh no, it's tomorrow. We hadn't even begun ours yet. When class ended, I took in some few deep breaths and went to Gina. Before I could even speak, she started, "Who do you think you are to give me an attitude?" I just wanted the project done, so I said, "I'm sorry. Can we just begin with the project?" "No," she said and left. What on earth is wrong with this girl? I decided to report Gina to Miss Smith, the biology teacher who gave the project on the morning of presentation. "I am not going to accept any excuses, and remember, this project accounts for a quarter of your final grade." What was I going to do now? I should have tried to do it alone, but I thought if I reported Gina's attitude to Miss Smith, for Gina's sake, she would just give us but full marks. Wouldn't that be good? Don't judge me. My strength isn't really in academics. Yeah, for Gina's sake, do you remember the whole Barbie thing I talked about? Not that I had any proof, but I was very sure about that. All that she definitely did was to take care of her beautiful face and never touch a book. It was time for the presentation. 2 groups presented before us, then it was our turn. Gina and I went and stood in front of the class. We had nothing to present. That was what I thought until Gina pulled out a cardboard with the circulatory system drawn beautifully on it. Okay, girl, probably you paid for someone to make this diagram, but what about the brains to explain it? I didn't prepare for it, and you also certainly didn't. The circulatory system, Gina began. She gave an impressive presentation, and I couldn't help but just stare at her shockingly. Great job, Miss Smith said. When class ended that day, I went to Gina. Thank you for the presentation, but why didn't you let us work together on it? Because I didn't want to. Of course, our queen bee here didn't want to work with some girl with no fashion sense and who is also poor and dumb like me, right? Yes, Evelyn, that's it. You've never thought highly of me. You only see me as some rich brat who thinks of others to be all that you just said. But have I ever treated you or anyone as such? Tell me that's not what you think of me. No, Evelyn, no. I've never thought of you that way. If anything, I've always wanted to be a friend, but you've always thought so poorly of me. Gina began to cry. I've been really sick for years now, but I still come to school because my parents are always busy, that they never have time for me at home. But in school, I feel noticed and happy. My medication makes me sleep during most of the classes. Oh, Gina, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Because you never cared to. If you'd always wanted to be my friend, then you should have at least known me, right? Why did you ask who I was that day? Of course I've known you since ninth grade. That day I asked who you were because we never talked to each other and I just wanted us to introduce ourselves. I was trying to be funny, but because of your preconceived notion about me, it sounded rude instead. Now I was speechless and didn't know what to say. I'm very sorry that I never tried to understand what you were really going through. Can we be friends, please? Gina gave me a big hug. I'll be available whenever you need me, okay? But I would like to be in your shoes to know how it feels to reply, yes, I mind to a question in class and get away with it, I said playfully. That day I was in so much pain, that's why I said that. I didn't mean to be disrespectful, and Miss Smith knew that. Okay, what about the straight A's? I studied very hard to get them. Very, very hard. Since you're a genius, would you like to tutor me so that I could get better grades too? Sure.